The Rolls-Royce Data Storytelling Challenge invites you to tell a complex data story through visualization. There are some clues hidden in the data, and if you can find them and present them in a creative and engaging way, you could help us develop the next generation of reporting technology. By taking part, you'll be converting raw output data from our SCAF simulation model into intelligence that can help run an efficient maintenance operation. First of all, though, let me explain what SCAF is. The Services Cost and Availability Forecasting Model is a state-of-the-art simulation-based tool that helps us to predict how our customers' maintenance needs will unfold over time, so we and they can plan accordingly. SCAF works by simulating how an airline will fly their aircraft according to what we know of their operations, and then predicts how often the engines will need to be repaired and what spare parts will be needed by simulating the maintenance and repair processes. This sounds relatively simple, but there are many things that can influence what happens next, and the outcome is often not what you would expect. We spend time developing scenarios and running this model so we can anticipate where there might be problems that can be avoided. SCAF is the latest generation of a highly advanced model that has been progressively developed by operational researchers for over 35 years. It generates a lot of data, and this is necessary because we need to be certain that the results are accurate and as precise as possible. We have full 20/20 vision in this simulation model, but understanding this amount of data presents a challenge. And that's where the Data Storytelling Challenge is all about. Can you find the real story in the data and tell it in a compelling, unambiguous way? We're giving you the results of a SCAF model simulating 15 years of operations for a fictional airline. The fictional airline operates 3 subfleets of aircraft, each one dedicated to a flying program. The number of aircraft and their flying rates change over time as the airline changes their flying schedules. Some aircraft are sold, some new aircraft are delivered. The airline uses 2 maintenance bases. One is a repair base, where engines are sent for relatively minor repairs, and the other is an overhaul base, which is used when more comprehensive engine overhauls are required. The time taken for repairs can change during the simulation based on demand and the airline's changing maintenance policies. Each aircraft has 2 engines fitted. When an engine is sent for repair, an alternative or spare engine needs to be fitted to keep the aircraft flying. There is a limited pool of spare engines available, and if queues build up at either of the maintenance bases, this means that more engines are in the process of being repaired than expected, and it is possible that aircraft will be grounded waiting for a spare engine to become available. Meanwhile, in the repair and overhaul facilities, there are a number of initiatives being developed to reduce the cost of maintenance based on the history of engine repairs completed. When this coincides with the changing aircraft operations, there are often emergent issues that need to be fixed. There are a few further twists and turns along the way in this scenario. At one point, an engine component begins to fail unexpectedly early, causing widespread disruption and the need for a fleet-wide modification. This challenge is realistic, although simplified example of a real-world situation. Modern gas turbine engines are far more reliable than suggested by this data in reality, but accelerating the wear out helps to reveal the future much faster. So, it's as simple as that. You have the airline, you have the data. How will you visualize a story? The competition scenario document explains everything in more detail, including useful infographics on the airline's operations and assets, and the intel needs of different stakeholders. It also explains the type of data included in the dataset and gives useful definitions for any technical terms. You can download it on the competition portal